Your own family will cut you off over some money. I'm for real. When you can't get them $10 or $15, they don't know you. When you can't buy them something, they don't know you. Soon you hit a jackpot. Here they come. Don't call my phone. I'm going to hang up. I'm blocking the whole family. Because I know the fake one going to call me first because they guilty. Because they think I don't know. Yeah, I know you told on me. Yeah, I know you don't love me. So guess what? Hit that dial tone there.
Hello everyone, this is Emmanuel Cook. We will be reacting to a new video today, so make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below, and let's get into the video.
Have you ever gotten insulted for asking for your money back? Like, I lent someone money, right? Granted, that was my first mistake because I didn't know this person very well, but I thought I was Father Christmas, so that's what I get for this. For 2 years, every month, I'd ask, hey, and he'd have excuses. And in the very end, I got fed up and went and wrote a tweet. I was just like, yo, return my money. This person got pissed. They sent me paragraphs of insults. I've never been so flabbergasted. Like, it's giving when a boyfriend is caught cheating and they get mad or start insulting the person who's caught them cheating. I've caught you cheating. You owe me money. Why are you mad? Lesson did we learn from this? Don't lend people money, one, if you don't know them that well. Two, if you want the money back, because there's a good possibility that you won't get the money back, or you will get insulted for trying to ask for your money back. You know, I've saved those insults to date because I see them and I laugh every time I want to lend someone I don't know money. Because what? You're insulting me when you owe me money. Matter of fact, if you owe anyone money, you're not supposed to be having a good time. Like, how do you owe me money and you're on vacation? How do you owe me money and you're out having drinks with the boys? You owe me money. Get a job.
It's not too many things that annoy me, but one of the things that is on the list is seeing a adult be financially irresponsible and then complaining about it. You know your bills is due. Why you effing up the money like you ain't got bills due? Then you scrambling trying to figure out how to pay your bills. Then you complain about not having the money to pay your bills because you done been financially irresponsible. Then you talk about how you about to go out and you about to go out to eat and you about to do XYZ, but
Okay, wait, I have another question for you. Does your family know how much money you make? Like, do they know your salary? Do they know if you're struggling? Do they know if you're better off? And then what is your relationship with them? Because I've never told my family what I make. And if they ask, I just avoid the question. I just worry about their response to, if I told them, it's not like I'm making an astronomical amount of money, but I don't have a relationship where I can trust them with money, you know? And even at that, if my husband and I were struggling, I don't even think I would tell my mom or my sister that we need help, because again, I don't trust their responses and I don't trust them to not air out our struggles. I think it's one thing to be candid, oh yeah, we're struggling or whatever, but I think it's another to share someone else's struggles on their behalf. And I wouldn't ever share that with my family if we got to that point. I don't know, I'm really, really curious. I also grew up in a household where money was very much a constant conversation. We grew up often not having food on the table when I was in high school and whatnot, and my parents really struggled for a period of time, and they gave all of their money to essentially make sure that they could keep the house going and everything like that. But I think the narrative since I've moved out has definitely changed. I know that I personally, and my sister too, even though I don't have a good relationship with her, we've both made choices to make sure that we're financially stable and that we're going to be okay one day. We've also both started contributing to a retirement fund because my mom has voiced that I was the retirement fund, and now that I'm refusing to be, it's kind of everything is hitting the fan, literally. So I'm proud of my sister and I. We've started to break the cycle. Do I think that we're ready to retire now? Absolutely not. We'd only have we wouldn't be able to retire now, obviously, but I think we're making baby steps in the right direction of breaking the cycle. I'm just super curious, do people share that with their parents? Because I have a very difficult relationship with my mom, so I'm wondering what normal families talk about. Not that any family is normal.
Let me tell y'all something, man. I just have to cuss one of my relatives the fuck out. They're gonna tell me I think I'm better than them, or I think I'm the shit because I got a little money now. Motherfucker, I worked hard a long time to get where I'm at. Who the fuck want to be broke? Who like being broke? That shit ain't no fun. So you gonna act different when you get a little money because you can do shit. You can't do shit when you ain't got no money. But they mad at me because they been at the motherfucking foot ruggers for 39 years. They ain't got no money. They ain't my motherfucking fault. I get out here and get it every day. I do what I gotta do. I got my own business. I do got a little bit of money now though. But I earned it. I worked hard for it though. You know what I'm saying? I don't act no certain kind of way, but don't tell me I'm acting different because I got a little money. Shit, where you was at when I was broke? Ain't no fun when you ain't got no motherfucking money. You can't do shit. You gotta stay at home. Everybody else out doing shit. Your ass at home. So of course, when you get a little money, you gonna do some shit. You can move different. It make you smile like I'm smiling right now. Shit, I like having I like being able to get up in the morning and walk out that door and it can go by whatever I want at any time of the day. Whatever I want, I can get up and go get it. But I work my ass off though. I work my ass off with no help other than the Lord. That's it. That's all you need really though. But don't let people make you feel bad because you got money and they ain't got no money. They always talking that shit about you moving different. You acting funny. Hell yeah. Being broke ain't no fun, man. I swear. Shit, you ain't gonna make me feel bad because I got a little bit of money now. I thank God for it. God, what's for me is for me. So don't come me with no shit. I don't mind cussing my family members. I don't give a damn. Because they choose it. Everybody choose the path they want to go on. And that's the way it is. So I chose a different route. You know, that's for me. What I got going on now is for me. God, you gonna be mad at somebody? You gotta be mad at God. Don't be mad at me. Because I like nice shit. That's why I work hard so I can get out and go buy it. So, moral of the story today is don't let nobody make you feel bad because you got some money. If you got some money, do your shit. Keep getting money and be happy. Shit, money make you feel good. Don't y'all see how I'm smiling right now? Shit. That's it.
I swear the craziest stuff happens to me, y'all. Like, something just happened this morning. I'm not gonna say what it is because I want to see if it comes true first. You know what I mean? Like, don't tell people and then like your blessings will miss you. You know what I mean? But my dad always told me this thing, and the situation that I got into this morning reminded me of it, but I just wanted to pass it on to everyone else. My dad's philosophy about money is when someone asks you to loan them money or they say like, I'll pay you back. If you don't have the means to actually give them the money, like if you can't afford to lose $80 or lose $100, whatever the amount is, you shouldn't be giving it to them or loaning it to them in the first place. Because in the event that someone doesn't pay it back, then you're not stuck between a rock and a hard place. And that's just like what he's lived by, and that's what he taught me to live by, and it hasn't failed me yet. Whenever someone asks if they can get like a loan or whatever, I'm like, okay, cool, yeah, like if it's $20, cool, whatever, like I'm not gonna miss the $20, you know what I mean? So just as far as like being smart with money, that is something that my dad taught me that I wanted to pass on, because I think it's a really, really smart way of looking at lending, especially when it's for people that you love and that are like close to you, or even people that like just come up to you and they're like, I'm gonna pay you back. You know what I mean? So yeah, a little piece of advice there, but we'll see if the situation I got into comes true. I'm not that optimistic about it, but like, I'm not gonna miss the money.
Don't let people use your credit, and the reason why, because it's going to ruin friendships. Credit in friendships are a bad idea. A lot of people, they're like, hey, can you help me co-sign for this car? Come on, you have the credit. I'll pay it. I swear to God, I'll pay it. And then when they don't, you're liable for that car. You're on the hook for the full amount of that car. Credit cards. People share credit cards together. Don't do that. Because they say, all right, I'll do it for the points. I do it for what the case may be. And then you're always hunting that person to pay back that bill. Listen, I get friendships are friendships. And this is the same thing like loaning money. I've been burned so many times with loaning money. We'll do another video on that another day. But the credit thing, you're stuck on that bill as if you had the 100% of that bill. So don't do it. It's going to ruin friendships. Just like letting somebody borrow money and then trying to get it later.
I have been a full-time entrepreneur for the past 11 years, and my business does extremely well. I have been extremely blessed, and I got a couple bags. I also live by the model that you have to be a blessing to get a blessing. And so it's not the fact that I have a problem with helping. I am a Libra. So, baby, I love languages. Okay, what you need, what you want. Okay, baby, you want it, you can have all of it. Like, that's just who we are. Like, that's the vibe that we give. But it's the audacity and the expectancy that people have. Like, and don't have no questions. Like, they say, hey, I need $1,500 for my rent. Your rent is $1,500. So you telling me you don't have none of the $1,500? Like, what did you do with the money? And now it's a problem that you're questioning them about their money when they're asking you for your money. Like, well, what did you do with it? Like, how don't you have none of it? Like, huh? So it's cool for them to ask you for things, but it's not cool for you to ask them about why they need the thing, right? And I also think that you being the person that have the money forces them to never have. Because it's like, I mean, I could slack, she gonna come through. Like, she ain't gonna say no. Like, she got it. To always going out, to knowing that the bill comes, that you got it, you know, for like, it's just like an expectancy thing. Like, I mean, I'm a caller. Then it's like, well, you got it, so why you can't give it? Huh? Like, why don't you have? Why are you not working towards to have? You see that you like these things. Why are you working hard to have? Because I work my ass off to have. Like, late nights, early morning sacrifices, going out. Like, I put in this work. And yes, I have the fruits of the labor, but I didn't do this for us. I didn't do this for us. I did this for me and my household, not for us. But then on the flip side, I don't mind helping. But so my rule of thumb is you got to come to the table with something. If your rent is $1,500 and you need $1,500, you need to go get motherfucking 13 of it and I got 2. Like, I can give you something on it, but I'm not giving you the whole thing. And I'm only giving you based on the need, not of your wants. I don't care that you want to go on a trip. I don't care that you want to go out to eat. Like, the need. And also, so I'm really good at saying no. I say no first. Like, no. Like, and leave it at that. Nah. No. But then it's like, you don't want to put people on and you don't want to help them out. Like, what are you doing for yourself? Like, what you doing for you so that I can enhance that? Like, what are you doing? But now they want to tell you to be humble and remember where you came from. It's just...
When there is someone rich in the family, that person suffers every single time. That specific person goes through hell solely because they have the funds. That's the only reason why. They go through it. Everyone and their mom asks you for money, and they always have it in the back of their mind that you will always be there to help them out from their poor financial choices. They use you as a crutch. Instead of them focusing on their life, no, they're not going to do that. All they will do is watch your pockets. Watch what you're doing. Every single year, you should improve in one area of your life. At least one area. Do not repeat the same mistakes over and over and over again. What is wrong with you? Improve in something. Just improve overall as an individual. Work on yourself. Put in the work. Work hard. And I promise you that one day it will pay off. A quick reminder, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe down below. And let's continue the video.
So I had loaned this girl some money, right? Okay, but she was like, oh, hey. Now, this is not in the same context, but basically she was saying that she needed some money because her Amazon bill was due. And she, like, I said, well, you know, I could, like, you could just put it, like, you know, do it like the way that I be telling her or tell anyone to do if I'm putting them on, okay? I'm not even going to tell y'all that because I don't need Amazon. You don't know, I ain't doing it. So she was like, no, I'll just go ahead and pay. I need to just be responsible. I need to be held accountable. Can you just go ahead and loan me the $700? Okay, boom. So I'm like, okay, well, you just got to wait till I get off and I go to the ATM. Mind you, it was a good Saturday, okay? It's a good Saturday. I think I was working at my other job, my second job. I'm not working that second job no more, but I think I was working that second job. So mind you, you know when you tell somebody you're going to do something, like, that's what I'm going to do. Like, I don't need you to bug me. I don't need you to do none of that shit. So she knew that I worked a 12-hour shift. She knew when I got off, I was going to go to sleep. She come hit my phone up like, oh, hey, you want that? I need that now. I looked at motherfucking phone and I let it ring because BITCH, I'm tired, first of all. You gonna go to work for me? Oh, okay, no. Matter of fact, how about you go get up and get off your ass and go get a job? That's what I'm thinking. So I'm just like, I ain't gonna say, I ain't gonna do too much. I'm like, maybe she really need it. Called again, end up breaking my sleep. Mind you, I have to get back up and go to work that same night, but I have to get back up and go to work. I had pulled like overtime. Well, when are you gonna do it? You told me you was gonna do it. First off, Rudolph, chill out and hold on. I hate when a person tell me they're gonna do something. First, do you got the funds? Okay, no. So, boom, I think Monday came, I ended up giving her the money or whatever. Why did I go on Facebook and she talking about some, anybody got a booth? Anybody got a booth at like some little club event? Anybody got a booth? I'm trying to buy that booth. Because this can't be the same person that just asked me for $700 for the light bill. So, mind you, I know somebody at Ameren. My uncle knows somebody. He had, there's another story, but my uncle knows somebody. So, I'm like, okay, well, this ain't really seeming to raise me. So, I had my uncle to look her information up. Boom. Oh, she up to date on her bill. Oh, so now you want to play with me? So I text, I'm like, okay, well, I need that back. When are you gonna be able to give it to me? Oh, girl, I'm down bad and I can't even ask Antoine. Why come you can't ask him? He lost his job, baby. Because now you lying. Now y'all finna go have a party on my expense. And I just gotta find a job. Mind you, I'm putting her on to all the things that she could do. I can't get no job right now, and that won't fit my image. Baby, when I tell y'all the only reason that I was cool with her was simply because I knew her from childhood. And it's just like, that childhood, it's like, dang, okay, well, y'all know that bond. Baby, Watch told me that she could get my money back. Bitch, she told me she could get my money back on text time. In text time. At that time, it was what? March? April. It was April. So you mean the fuck tell me I won't be getting my money back until next motherfucking text time? So yeah, that's the reason I don't loan nobody. Now you can literally be down on your fucking dime table and bitch, I'm sorry, I just won't do nothing for you.
You want to know why you shouldn't get upset at that friend who borrows money but doesn't pay back? Because people who borrow money and pay back almost always come back. You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? Somebody who borrows money but refuses to pay back cannot come back to borrow more money. Do you get what I'm saying? And also, you get to know your friends, who your friends truly are. Because I lost a childhood friendship over money. And if you're Nigerian, I mean, over 10k naira. This is someone who borrowed money from me. After so many times of reminding this person, how far that money, right? The person kept on giving excuses. Even though I knew they were well able to pay back this money. This was a few years ago, like 4 or 5 years ago. At that time, 10k was something. Like I borrowed you 10k, give me back my 10k. So here's what happened. I decided, you know what? I'm not going to mention this. I'm not going to bring it up again until this person is ready to give me back my money. Anyways, long story short, the day I made that decision to not reach out again regarding that money was the last time we spoke.
If there's one thing that can separate the best of friends, cause discord between family members, make people lose respect for you, it's money. When it comes to borrowing people money, tell them no. Particularly your friends and family, tell them no. I personally do not like borrowing money to people because money brings out people's true character. When you borrow money to someone, the relationship between you and that person enters a weird dynamic. It's as though you and that person are chained to each other because of that money. Because you borrowed this person money, you'll start watching them to see whether or not they'll pay you back on the agreed date or if they'll even pay you back at all. When you make borrowing money a habit to certain people, they'll become immune to shame. Because they have no shame, their longer throat has an infinite capacity to keep asking and keep taking money from you. Come and see the way some people even get upset when you tell them you can't borrow their money, ready to crash out completely because you're not willing to borrow their money. Instead of borrowing people money, this is what I do. If someone comes up to me and asks me if they can borrow money from me, I'll tell them, listen, friend, I can't borrow you this money, but I can give it to you instead. Sort of like a one-off gift. I found that when you do this, you not only preserve the relationship between you and that person, it also gives you peace of mind. Because you've given that money away, you're not expecting to receive it back. Therefore, you're no longer attached to it. Some people may even get offended and think, what, you don't think I can pay back? Hey, humble yourself. Listen, if I borrow you this money and you don't pay back, that's it. Trust is gone. I will never borrow you money again. Never feel inclined to give somebody money. Don't let people guilt trip you into giving them money. It's your hard-earned cash, and if you're giving it to them, you're giving it to them out of the kindness of your heart. If I decide to go to my bank account today and withdraw every single penny and use it to wipe my nyash, it's my business. You can't tell me anything. It's my money. I pray that God will never make us borrow money from people, but instead will be a lender unto many nations. Have a fantastic evening.
This is the last thing I want to say. When they say that it be the one closest to you, believe it. it be the ones closest to you that'll snake you out. It be the one that you least expected, because I ain't gonna lie, that right there, that hurted me, because it's like, damn, I never expected her to even be on that type of time, because I love her, and still to say that's my cousin, I still love her, but I will never in my life fuck with her again. But I'm telling y'all, like, and I never been the type of person that be like, I got haters or motherfuckers hating on me. I never said one time that she was hating on me. And still to this day, I still just, after hearing everything, I mean, yeah, I really feel like, yeah, it was a little jealousy, you know, and it could possibly be hate, but I'm not even the type of person that feel like anybody hating on me, because at the end of the day, I feel like whatever I got, you can get it too. That's the type of person I am. That's how I am. I feel like if I got it, you can go get it too. Like, it's out here. Motherfuckers just don't be trying to take the resources, and they start getting jealous, and they start hating you for living your life. Unpopular opinion. I am not the one you can call and ask for money, and I'm not gonna ask questions. You need how much? For how long? What happened to, because my thing is, I budget my money, but I'm not budgeting my money so people can ask me for money, because they make poor decisions with theirs. If you get what I'm saying? You call me and you ask for money, but you get upset just because I didn't send it through and I got questions, then I don't think you really need my money. Because if I need some money, I'm gonna answer every question that you got. And then another thing is, like, my money good when you need it, but it's funky when I need it back. So my thing is, no, when you gonna pay me back? Because I ain't got it like that. You give people an inch and they take a mile. You do it one time for folk and they keep coming back. And I'm not the bank, baby. You might want to go and see what First Security and them, or, you know, Navy Federal got going on. Because this right here, the Bank of Glow, we limited over here.
My free game of today is this: money ruins friendships. Let me cook for a second. If you have friends, do not involve them with anything having to do with money, because I promise you, you will fuck up a good friendship. It is getting hot outside. And we got a lot of people that want to take trips, and I get it. You want your friends to be there, but what you have to understand is a lot of people don't know how to prioritize. And they're going on these vacations, and they're hoping that somebody's going to buy them a drink, and they're hoping that somebody is going to buy them dinner, and they're hoping to possibly be able to sleep into somebody's hotel room. They literally only have enough money to go on the flights. Same thing with going out to dinner. I understand you want your friends to tag along, but at the end of the night, you shouldn't be figuring out who had a daiquiri, who had a lemon drop. I'm trying to figure out who had fried Brussels sprouts. You need to go with your friends that can actually afford to go on trips. You need to go out with your friends that can actually afford to go have a good time, because you look like a bad person when you out there buying things. Like me personally, I go on trips and I shop. Sometimes I don't pack luggage. I get there and I buy what I want when I land. I'm not going to buy a bottle because you can afford nothing but Heineken's. I come for the experience. I don't take a trip to take pictures. I go for the experience. I'm just saying.
I lost a 10-year plus friendship because of money. And for reference, the money I'm talking about is less than $50. So my friend recently got a job, right? But still had some bills to pay and stuff. So he goes, can I borrow this amount of money from you? I'll pay you back. And yeah, okay, it's not a big deal, right? But because at that time I was also saving, massively, for a project I was saving, to which he was aware of. I borrowed the money. Small money. It's little. I could let it go. Literally, I could let it go. But that was not the case. So what happened is, he promised that he was going to send it to me at the end of the month. The end of the month comes. I didn't say nothing. He didn't say nothing. 2 months passed. I didn't say nothing. He didn't say nothing. And just mind you, prior to this time, we used to talk almost every time. You know, he would respond to my Instagram stories, my WhatsApp status. You know, basically, we're just friends, you know. Since he borrowed the money, communication just came to a halt. So 3 months go by. We don't talk. We don't say nothing. No communication. No nothing. I didn't ask for the money. He didn't say nothing. So I'm like, okay, maybe he forgot. I'm just maybe bring it up. And then I did bring it up. I'm like, hey, what's up? I forgot that money. He's like, oh, okay, yeah, sorry. I'm going to give it back. I forgot. I'm like, okay, cool, no problem. This was after we had not spoken for 3 months. After our communication had come to a sudden, abrupt halt ever since he borrowed the money. So another 2 months go by. 3 months go by. This is about half a year now. The last conversation we had in the chat was about him borrowing money. The next conversation was me saying, how far? What's up with that money? Him saying, no worries. I'll get it back to you. That was the end of the conversation. He never reached out to me. I didn't reach out to him. Nothing. Until today, we don't talk. Can you believe that? Till today, we don't talk. Simply because he does not want to own up to the fact that he borrowed money from me and has refused to pay back. And simply because I have chosen not to. Like, I feel it's disrespect. It's the smallest, slightest things. I can have easily given that money. Say, hey, I don't have. Can you give me? I can give more. But for the bare disrespect that you felt, you know what, I'm gonna borrow this girl's money and I would not pay back. I didn't say anything. He didn't say anything. We haven't spoken for over 2 years.
I appreciate you guys watching the video today. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.